All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and citizens of YouTube. This is Pastor Dowell. For those who've been following me for a while, you know that I have a meeting coming up, a debate. I have a debate coming up November the 13th, of course, 2016, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in Fairfax, Virginia. If you're somewhere close to that area or around that area, I look forward to seeing each and every last one of you, including some of you who have made yourself known. It'd be my honor and my privilege to actually meet you. That way, you get to see me, I get to see you in person. I'm going to arrive probably Friday night. Probably going to maybe sit around there in the lounge or something like that. Myself and Elder Rufus and Teacher Shane. And that's just if anybody want to stop by and maybe do a little fellowshipping or whatever. We're not going to be up long, but just to have a time of fellowship. Of course, we're going to be there Shabbat, and probably more likely what I'm going to do on Shabbat is just mostly study. And then, of course, we're probably going to go out and eat that night. Myself and then the majority of people who have come in from different places. And then we'll have the debate first day or Sunday morning. It's going to be at the Hilton Garden Inn. It's a very nice area, a very nice hotel meeting place. The address I'm going to include below as well is 3950 Fair Ridge Drive, Fairfax, Virginia, 22033. The hotel rooms are booked real fast. I don't even know if there's any more left, to tell you the truth. I have seating here for about 250 people, and the debate is over biblical marriage. What is lawful? Now, we've had difficulty with my opponent cooperating with the moderator, and we'll try to hash out some of those disagreements maybe at the debate before we get started. I think this is something that's going to be wonderful because it's going to be broadcast over the internet, and we'll communicate, and I'll continue to keep communicating with you going forward. But it's something that needs to be discussed because society, as well as Greek-Roman religion and tradition, Western European tradition, has had a great influence upon our minds. And truth will set you free. And that's what Pastor Dow is going to do. I'm going to bring truth that's going to set a lot of people free. Now, I want everybody to understand this. I agree with monogamy and polygyny because they're both, according to the Bible, lawful forms of biblical marriage. I understand society may disagree with that, but this is the same society that actually goes against the Bible and have allowed in their construct two men and two women to be so-called allegedly married, even though it's contrary to what the word says. Now, they can participate that on their secular point of view and stuff, but that does not mean that it's approved of by the king. Of course, most people are going to find that out when Judgment Day comes, and we're all going to be judged. But I think it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful time that we're going to have. I really, truly do. I think more than anything, I look forward to seeing many of you who communicate with me on YouTube who I haven't met before. And that's just the truth. And then those of you who I see all the time, it's always a joy seeing your faces as well. We're going to try to fine-tune everything as far as our travels go. Of course, I'll keep you updated while we're on the road. But I think this is something going forward is not only going to help people's minds, but I'm definitely going to I'm going to seriously upset the religious apple cart. I'm going to tear down a lot of sacred cows and set a lot of people free. I'll give you an example. Let me give you something. Did you know having sex before marriage is not fornication, depending on the status of the woman? And how many of you have been condemned out there for having sex in your conscience because of this religious system that's been imposed upon us? Walk around in condemnation because of it. However, there's a great responsibility that takes place, and we'll talk about that at the meeting. It's going to be opened up for question and answers. My opponent, he doesn't want to take questions. I will. Pastor Dow will take questions. As many as you ask, I'll take it, be it over the internet or there in the audience. I'll take all questions. But I'm just informing you of what's going to be taking place. And I hope that you are able to listen in, tune in. And if you're able to attend, I hope you're able to attend, because I really, truly love to meet some of you in person. And that is the truth, because, man, I'm a very busy man, which you already know. And there's a lot of people vying for my time. And I'm only one man. And I have a lot of people vying for my time. There's people who call on the phone and they just think that they can just talk straight to Pastor Dow. It's just virtually impossible. I have too much going on in life that I have to actually categorize everything, and I have to make the best use of my time within a 24-hour period. And that's just the way it is. I just simply can't just drop what I'm doing and just accommodate a lot of people, because there are a lot of people. I just got finished turning down a TV interview simply because I just do not have the time. I don't have the time. And I hope that they, maybe later on when we're in this dead season, that they can probably call back and see how my schedule is looking, maybe in January or February. But they wanted to do a TV interview, and they had a slot open. They wanted to do it this weekend. Can you imagine that? Now, am I supposed to stop what I'm doing right now to accommodate these people in order to be interviewed? No, I'm not going to do it. They should have been keeping up with my itinerary to know better. So it's just some of the things I have to deal with. I've got radio stations, AM radio stations, FM radio stations, want to talk to Pastor Dow. And I'm sure as soon as this debate is over with, then many of them are going to want to talk. But the ideal is to get the truth out there. Let every man be a liar, but let God be the truth. Bless y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day.